"George," said the man with the yellow hat, "I have to go downtown to the bookstore. Maybe you'll find a new book." They got in their little blue car and drove off. The bookstore had shelves that stretched from the floor to the ceiling. People were picking out books and looking through them. "The book I want should be in the back of the store, George," said the man with the yellow hat. "Why don't you look around? But don't get into trouble." A man in a brown hat was at the front counter. "Hello," he said to the clerk. "Do you have any books about Africa? I'm going on a trip to learn all about the animals there." "Yes, sir," said the clerk. "Our books on Africa are at the end of this aisle." George was listening to the two men. What did the books on Africa look like? He followed the man in the brown hat down the aisle. The man pulled out a big yellow book and opened it. "No," he said, "that's not it." Then he pulled out a small green book. "This is better," he said, "but still not quite right." What was inside the books? George was curious. He climbed up the shelf behind the man to have a better look. "I beg your pardon," said the man. "Don't you know it's impolite to read over someone's shoulder? Get your own book." George jumped right up to the top of the shelf. All the big books were there. He reached over and tried to pull out a large red book. It was hard to do. There! It moved a little. Now, once more. The book came loose, but so did all the others. "Look out!" shouted the lady. But it was too late. Soon, there was a mountain of books right in the middle of the aisle. Now, no one could pass. "Where's that monkey?" asked the clerk. "He disappeared," said the lady. "No, he didn't," said the clerk. "There he is." "Just look at the mess you've made, George," he said. Poor George. He started to pick up some of the books. What a job putting them all back, book by book. "Hold on," said the man in the brown hat. "Let me see that book." George handed it over. It was about Africa, filled with pictures of lions, giraffes, elephants, and tigers. "Why, that's just the book I've been looking for," said the man. "If you hadn't pulled it down, I might never have found it." "Well, George," said the man with the yellow hat, "I hear you've caused a lot of trouble." "But," interrupted the man in the brown hat, "he did find the one book that I was looking for." "Well," said the clerk, "in that case, I think I have a book you'd like, George." George and his friend waved goodbye to the clerk and the man in the brown hat, got in their little blue car, and drove back home.